there, welcome back to my channel. So I'm going to do this friends readathon in the month of January. I thought that would be fun. I've only ever done one readathon, and that was the trick-or-treatathon, which I did in October, and that was a lot of fun. And I figured, I love Friends. I'm wearing a Friends t-shirt. See, I have a Friends t-shirt. And I don't know, I just thought it'd be fun. It's being hosted by Tyra and Jaya. So I thought I thought it'd be fun because I love Friends, and I think they took off Netflix, so I won't be able to watch it. I don't know, I think it's on HBO. I think I have HBO. I don't know what I have anymore, but I want to watch Friends now because I haven't seen it in a little while since they took it off Netflix. Unless they put it back on, I just don't know because I'm all out of the loop. Who knows these days? But I'm a huge Friends fan. My favorite character is Rachel. And so yeah, I thought this would be fun. So Tyra and Jaya, they found like 4 prompts for each of the 6 main characters, and they're all based off of quotes that the characters have said. So I will tell you what the prompts are, and then I will make a video about what books I will do, which prompts I'm going to do in what books, because it's pretty lenient. They're pretty lenient with some of these stuff, and I'll get more into that when I actually tell you the prompts. But basically, you can do as many prompts as you want throughout January, and you can choose which ones. Like, you don't have to do all the prompts from one friend. You can choose like 1 from Rachel, 2 from Ross, 1 from Phoebe, and like just like that. So yeah, I have no idea which ones I'm gonna do yet. So let's see what the prompts are. For Rachel, first one is, he's so pretty, I want to cry. Read a beautiful book. So a book with a beautiful cover. And which I mentioned lately on my channel that until lately, I haven't even really paid attention much to the covers of my books. But now, because a lot of those like book tags and stuff, there's like find a beautiful book or something like that. And because of those little prompts or questions, I have noticed some of the covers of my books, because I've always only cared about the summary. If the book is good, I never really cared about a beautiful or ugly cover. But lately, because of all these things that's like, oh, pick your beautiful book or whatnot, there's some books that I've just noticed that I owned. I was like, oh my gosh, this cover is actually really pretty. How did I not know this when I bought it? So yeah, fun. I think the prettiest book I own would be the 3rd book in the Effigies trilogy, Legacy of Light. That one's stinking gorgeous. Should I go over there and get it? But that's a lot of work. That's a lot of work. I'm not going over there. Okay. Number 2 is That's Okay. Girls don't tend to like me. Read a book with a low rating. I don't really care about ratings either. I don't care if the majority of people don't like this book. If I think it sounds interesting, I'm going to give it a try. Because for me, I don't care if people like something or not, or if people judge me for liking something or not. In the end, if I want to try it because it sounds intriguing, or if I want to like it because it was good, I am. But that's pretty much the bottom line. So I never really cared much about ratings. There has been a couple times when I was on Goodreads and I was bored, I was just looking at people's reviews on certain books that I thought looked intriguing and was considering about adding to my TBR list. But whether or not the readings were good or bad, I still, if I wanted to add them on my TBR list, I did. So yeah. Number 3 is, it's like all of my life, everyone tells you you're a shoe, you're a shoe, you're a shoe, you're a shoe. Rachel something else. That's why she's my favorite. Read a book with a shoe on the cover, which is funny because the trilogy I'm reading right now, the Stormmakers trilogy, I'm rereading it. There's a shoe on. There's actually 2 shoes on every cover, and they're pretty big. I mean, on this one, it can be as they're lenient enough to say, like, even if it's just a small picture of a shoe, like someone wearing a shoe, because as long as there's a shoe on the cover. The books where's the book I'm currently reading? It's in my purse. It's right here. See? Shoes on the cover. And the other two books, the second and third book, also have different types of shoes, but they're all as big and as noticeable as this. So yeah, the other books are not with me at the moment. I don't want to go get them. So yeah, I thought that was funny. If I take a break from the series I'm reading, then maybe I'll just wait and leave the third one for January, and then I could get that one. I could finish the series and get that quote done. That's prompt, and I don't know, maybe it depends if I want to wait and hold off on the third book. We'll see. I don't know, it might actually take me a while to get through the second book because that one is my least favorite out of the three, but we'll see how it goes. Number 4 is That's Not True. That's when Monica's like, Rachel always cries, and she's like, that's not true. So read an emotional book. So I don't know if I own any. Well, I own books that have emotional scenes. I wonder if that will count. I don't know, because I want to read Seekers again soon. It's like on my list. And I think Seekers could actually go for a couple of these prompts, and I'll get to that in a minute. Now, Monica, number 1 is I'm breezy. No. I'm breezy. Read whatever book you want. So this is pretty much a freebie. You can read whatever book you want. So yeah. Number 2 is I really think I might kill someone tonight. Read a thriller, mystery, or horror novel. It's funny because I love thriller and his mystery and horror novels. I love them in movies and TV shows, but when it comes to books, I don't reach for them. It's not like I have a problem with them in book form. It's just I don't reach to them. But that might also be because when I'm watching TV, my genres kind of I watch a little bit of every genre when it comes to TV, except for romance. I won't do romance. But I read just about every other genre. Fantasy more than anything, because fantasy is still my favorite genre. But I watch comedy, obviously. I watch Friends. I watch horror. I love horror and thriller and mystery. And romance is the only thing I won't do, whether it's TV or books. But then when it comes to books, the only genre I read is fantasy, except for Aaron Hunter's books, because I'm obsessed with Seekers and Warriors, and they are a mix of adventure and action. So I don't know. With books, I just don't pick them up. But most of the movies I own are horror or thriller. I'm not even joking. At least, maybe not most, but half, I'd say. Number 3 is I have this uncontrollable need to please people. Read a popular book. That might be hard for me because honestly, most of the books I read are pretty underrated. In my opinion, because I don't really hear anyone talk about them, so I don't think they're popular, and it makes me sad because a lot of these are my favorite books, and then like no one wants to read them, or no one reads them, and it makes me sad. Number 4 is 7. Read a book with 7 letters in the title, which is funny because the book I'm currently reading has 7 letters in the title. Bam. That would take off 2 prompts if I was reading that in January, but no, I had to read it in November or December. It's December, right? Yeah, it's December. Why did I say November? I don't know. Okay. Now, Phoebe. Oh, I wish I could, but I don't want to. Read a book you keep putting off. Well, there's books I've been meaning to read, but I haven't gone to it. But I don't think that's really putting it off, because putting it off, what it sounds like is like you just keep putting off because you don't want to read. Like the books that I'm putting off, I do want to read, so I don't know if it counts. Number 2 is Regina Phalange. Read a book by an author using pen name, which my favorite author, Aaron Hunter, does use a pen name. Seekers and Warriors are both Aaron Hunter's books, and yeah, so Oh Sweet Lord, This Must Be What Evil Tastes Like. Read a book that has a compelling villain. The first villain that comes to my mind is Bellatrix from Harry Potter, because Bellatrix is insane, so we have to love her, right? Okay, number 4 is Why Am I Friends with These People? Read a book that your friends don't like. So I don't know if any of the books that I want to read my friends don't like seriously. Most of my friends are honestly not big readers. I have one close friend is a huge reader like I am. Then my best friend is does read sometimes, but she's more into gaming, so she doesn't read as much as I do, but she does like to read sometimes. So I don't know. We'll see. Chandler is, could I be any more excited? Read an anticipated release. I don't really have any of those. I'm hopeless and awkward and desperate for love. Read romance novel. Now that's one I know I'm not gonna do. Like I said before, I can't do romance. I just can't. Number 3. I have no idea what's going on, but I'm excited. Read a hyped book that you have not read. I don't know. I think there's a couple hyped books in my TBR. I mean, I don't know if they're actually hyped or just popular books. I don't know the difference between popular and hyped. Are they the same thing? Like, I don't know. See, number 4, yeah, that's the one I'm on, right? Yeah, okay. I tend to keep talking until somebody stops me. Read a book over 500 pages. Now, I'm pretty sure I have plenty of those because, like, I'm pretty sure, like, I don't know, I'm gonna have to check, but I'm pretty sure I have plenty of those. Joey doesn't share food! Because Joey doesn't share food. Read a book with food on the cover. No, I don't think I have that. I'll have to double check, but I'm pretty sure no. Number 2, how you doing? Read a book with a compelling tagline or review. Now those, I think I have a few of those, so yeah, I'll go through one of those. Number 3, you don't own a TV? What's all your furniture pointed at? Read a book that's been adapted or is currently being adapted. I think the only thing I have that's been adapted is Harry Potter. Like, seriously, I think that's the only one. There's rumors of Warriors being adapted into a TV show, but I don't know if they're actually doing it or not. So I'm going to look that up. Number 4, is this friendship? I think so. Read a book that incorporates friendship. Okay, so you know how I said secrets could be incorporated in 2 of these? Well, that's one of them, and the pen name. I already said that, didn't I? I already said the pen name, right? Did I, or did I not get there yet? I don't know. I think so. I think I already said it. Yeah, I did. Okay, I already said that. So, yeah, the pen name, because Aaron Hunter is a pen name, because it's a bunch of authors working together on these books. And then the main thing about secrets is friendship, and yes, so that works. And Secrets is the best series ever, so, you know. Ross, we were on a break. Read a sequel or a companion novel to a book you've already read. Number 2, Unagi. Read a book you always misname or pronounce incorrectly. I don't think I do. I mean, I might be wrong. I might mispronounce effigies. I'm pretty sure that's how you pronounce it, but I might be wrong. I honestly don't know. How else would you pronounce it? I'm pretty sure that's right. Effigies. How else are you supposed to pronounce that? Effigies? That doesn't sound right. So I think I'm right, but maybe I'm not. Who knows? Number 3, You're My Lobster. Read a book you think you'll love. Number 4, well, why would I read a book I don't think I'll love? I don't know. I hear people saying about books that you think you're going to hate, or books that you, name a book you thought you'll hate but turn out loving. Like, why would you read a book that you think you're going to hate? What's the point? I only read books that I think I will like a lot, at least. If not love, at least like a lot. And so I don't understand why you would read a book you don't think you're going to like, especially one you think you're going to hate. Maybe that's just me and my weird logic, but I don't know. Number 4, when I actually die, some people are going to get seriously haunted. That episode was funny. Read a book with ghosts. Skin Jacket Trilogy. It's about ghosts, technically. I think it's the only one I own about ghosts. I was looking at my books, and I got very disappointed in myself because I realized that, I mean, most of the books I own, mostly fantasy books I own, which is most of my books, most of them are about witches, because witches is my thing. But I was looking at them and I realized I don't have one book about vampires, and that made me sad because vampires are one of my favorites, magical beings as well. Witches being number 1, vampires being number 2, and then I don't think there's many books about skeletons, which made me sad because I really love skeletons. And then ghosts, I also love, but um, I only have one series about ghosts, and they don't even call themselves ghosts, but technically they're ghosts, so I'm counting them as ghosts. So I don't know. So and they also Tyra and Jaya also Tyra and Jaya also incorporated 2 life challenges. One is just watch one episode of Friends. I mean, you can watch the entire series. You can watch your favorite episodes from each season, which is what I'm probably gonna do, to be honest. Um, if I can't find it somewhere for free, because I don't own it, sadly. One of these days I'm gonna have to buy it. And the other one is recreate a meal from the show. It can be something as simple as just recreating a coffee that they drink at the coffee house. It can be simple as that, as long as it's a drink or meal that they have actually shown on the show. And when I was telling my mom about all these prompts, and when I told her about that one, the first thing that goes through her mind is make the truffle from the episode, the Thanksgiving episode. I love the scene when they're all like, yeah, Ross and Monica are just yelling at each other, and then she's like, "That's a lot of information to get in 30 seconds." But that's besides the point. I got off topic. But Rachel was making that truffle, but then it got mixed up, and so so she ended up making like 2 things and 1 thing, and it tasted terrible except for Joey because he'll eat anything. Let's be real. And so my mom was like, make the truffle. Just make sure you make it right this time. And I started laughing. I was like, what's the fun of that? And I'm gonna recreate it. I might as well recreate it how Rachel made it, and I'll just serve it to my family and make them eat it because why not? But I don't cook, so there's that too. But I thought that was funny. So that is the Friends Readathon throughout the month of January. I thought this would be fun, something fun to do, and I'm excited for it. So I will be making a video about my TBR for January once I figure out which books I'm gonna. First, I need to figure out which prompts I'm gonna do, and then the books I'm gonna do for the prompts. So yeah, and I have to figure out how many prompts I want to do. I'm thinking about doing 6, one to signify each friend, you know. But I might end up doing, I don't know. Yeah, we'll see. It depends. I mean, I can do 6 prompts, and it depends if I think I can get 6 books done. But if I can find books that, you know, you can do more than 1 prompt with, then that's less books that I have to read. Because I also don't want to strain myself trying to force myself to read all that books. But I won't really be forcing myself because I love to read anyways, and I read a lot anyway. So, but I also have to think about work and stuff because I'll have to go back to work on the 4th. So yeah, I don't know which ones I'm gonna be doing yet, but I will figure it out, and I will give you a video about what books I will be reading and which prompts they go with. And so that's all. Please like and subscribe and comment if you want to do this challenge, this readathon or not, and we'll chat below. You can follow me on Twitter, Instagram, and Goodreads as Secret Books. And I'll talk to you guys later.